and show me the way to just be love, and show me the way to just be love. I surrender.
Hello and welcome to Rewire Attachment Style. This is Maya Diamond. I'm so excited to share the fourth part in the What is Your Attachment Style series. Today I'm going to talk about disorganized attachment style. This attachment style is less talked about and is hardly included or discussed in most attachment literature. So I'm excited to offer you this podcast so you can learn more about this attachment style and find yourself or your loved ones in it. The person with disorganized attachment grew up with a primary caregiver or caregivers who were both a source of love and also a source of panic and fear. So this could mean there was abuse, spousal abuse, or child abuse in the home, intense rage from either one of the parents, or intense conflict between parents or between children and parents. The child's natural impulse to go to their parent as a safe place to land is unfortunately thwarted because the child doesn't know when and if the parent will be safe or not. This creates a level of fear in the child of intimacy and closeness. Later on in adulthood, the adult who had this childhood both wants closeness and love and also is afraid of it. In addition, when the closeness happens in the adult romantic relationship, it can trigger intense fear, anxiety, and panic, and the disorganized person, attached adult, can push their partner away with coldness, meanness, or even fleeing the relationship as a way to calm that anxiety. So they feel the closeness happens and then it triggers that intense fear, and then there's a desire to push their partner away. So the person with disorganized attachment may perceive rejection when in fact there isn't any. That can also happen, and experiences negative self-talk that can prevent them from feeling safe or loved in relationships. So there can be a big part of them that is, inner critic, negative self-talk from that intense trauma in childhood. Studies have shown that 20 to 40% of the general population has a degree of disorganized attachment, while 80% of children who have been abused have a disorganized attachment to their parent. In addition, if one has disorganized attachment, they may have a hard time self-regulating when under stress, as well as receiving the soothing of another, which makes sense because growing up they could not rely on the soothing of their primary caregiver to help them calm down and self-regulate. So instead, the child may have had to rely on disassociated states to cope. So, for example, an example of a disassociated state is when your consciousness leaves the body and so you're not present. In other words, you leave the room in your mind in order to feel safe. So then later in adulthood, when a partner is there to soothe the distress of the disorganized partner, it may be difficult for the disorganized partner to receive that soothing because it doesn't feel safe and it feels unfamiliar. So you may be listening to this and be mostly anxious or mostly secure or mostly avoidant and have some disorganized attachment. For example, maybe you experienced acute trauma, so distinct events of trauma with your primary caregiver growing up where they were maybe abusive to you in these discrete instances. Or maybe you've experienced romantic relationships that have been abusive in nature in your adulthood, and that hasn't been resolved, and so it's still living in your nervous system. So a part of you wants this love and closeness, and a part of you is very afraid of it. So the point I want you to get is that you may be predominantly disorganized in your attachment style, or you may have parts of you that are disorganized. Either way, the great news is that you can heal this unresolved trauma which will allow you to receive, act, and behave in a secure way in relationships, no matter how challenging your childhood was. Most of the clients I work with have some disorganized attachment in their backgrounds, and through doing the deep trauma healing work, I'm able to help them feel more safe, to give and receive love, and they're able to attract a relationship where they feel safe, loved, and are able to manage their distress when it comes up instead of sabotaging the relationship. If you want to heal your attachment trauma, become more secure, navigate the dating world with ease, get guidance with finding the best partner for you, and create a loving, secure relationship, I would love to help you as I've helped so many others with. I have an online coaching program specifically for women and an online coaching program specifically for men designed to do just that. Simply go to empowerlove.us/love. That's empowerlove.us/love, and click on the Apply Now button to sign up for a free love breakthrough session with a member of my team to see if you are a great fit for the program. So I just want to say from the bottom of my heart that there is hope for you if you identify with this attachment style, if parts of you identify with this attachment style, that what we have experienced in love, whether with our parents in love relationships or in our adult relationships, can be healed, and that we can set a new path and experience a new kind of love than we've ever experienced before when we do this deep healing work and heal these attachment traumas. So thank you so much for listening today. Have a beautiful day, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Thank you so much for listening to Rewire Your Attachment Style. This is Maya Diamond. To receive your 2 free gifts to help you on your journey to lasting love and to start rewiring your attachment style today, go to empowerlove.us/love.